We're going to run through what a drop beam is versus what a flush beam is. Just more of an architectural difference. So let's say that's your ledger on the wall. I'll try to draw it a bit bigger, overemphasize it. Then you have your joists. There's your joist. Now what a drop beam does is it sits below. So it's dropped. So whether you have 2 plies or 3 plies, depending on the engineering. Then you have your post, and whether it sits on blocks or a piling or whatever, right? So that's a drop beam. So what you're allowed to get away with is you can actually do like a 24-inch cantilever. Sorry, bad writing. You can do a 2-foot cantilever here, so you can keep that in mind. So you can go a little bit bigger deck and a bigger span on a smaller joist, because you're loading your actual span is from end of bearing to end of bearing. So this is your span, and because this is a cantilever, when this weight is on here, it actually helps push the middle back up. So rather than it just sagging down the middle, the cantilever actually helps kind of counterbalance it a little bit. So that's one way. That's kind of the most common way. Today we're going to do a flush beam. Just my brother Rudy figured he liked the look of it better. There's only really one drawback in this situation. I guess if you want the bigger spans, that's a drawback too. But we're going 2x10s anyway. So there's our ledger. So a flush beam is just, you actually build your beam at the end. You have your post, and then obviously you need more joist hangers. You need a joist hanger here and a joist hanger here. And then it's all just nice and perpendicular or parallel. It's just flush. It's a nice clean look. The only drawback today is we're actually going to set this on concrete blocks, which is a faux pas in my mind, but we'll go through that in a little bit. So this concrete block might actually end sticking out past the front of the deck, but decision's been made already. We're just going to do it. So yeah, that's the 2 different ways.